It's story time.
Greetings and a hearty welcome to all of my adorable viewers. I appreciate you all. Winning without struggle is the title of this story, and today's chapter is titled A Time of Trial. Enjoy this lovely tale as it continues while you relax.
One day, after delivering dog food to Mrs. Ria, Peter got home only to have Miss Agatha send for him to meet her in her office. He got to her office, surprised to see Tony and his grandparents. They all turned towards him when he walked in. Peter couldn't understand anything, but decided to wait to find out why he was needed here in Miss Agatha's office. It was Miss Agatha who spoke first.
Peter, I'm sure you are quite familiar with Mr. Oliver and his family. There is something we need to know from you, and I want you to speak truthfully. Tony, could you repeat what you just told us?
With pleasure. I was in my room taking a nap when I heard some footsteps. I got up quietly and peeped through the keyhole on my door. I saw him.
Who?
I mean, Peter. He was acting all weird and always looking behind, like he was snooping around. I hid behind the curtains and watched him go into Grandma's room. Right then, I wanted to know what he was doing in there, so I started toward Grandma's room. But he came out again, in a hurry this time, and left the house in so much haste.
He didn't see you?
No, because I hid again behind the curtains.
Why didn't you stop him and try to find out what he was doing in that room?
Tony opened his mouth to speak, but couldn't say a word. Shocked, Peter spoke.
I never went upstairs to Mrs. Ria's room. I dropped the dog food by the side of the house, as I've always done. I've never gone beyond that point. When there's no one in sight.
He is lying.
Well, Mrs. Ria's huge sum of money went missing, and Tony had said you were seen snooping around the house. Did you maybe see anything suspicious that might help us get to this thief?
No, I didn't see anyone when I got there. If Mrs. Ria hadn't told me to keep the food inside the house, or at least near the door, I would have just left it outside. But she had asked me nicely to keep it inside the house.
Okay, I'm calling the police.
Tony became agitated and started sweating when he heard the police. Mrs. Ria studied Tony.
Yes, I think bringing in the police would help to fish out the real thief. But if this thief could speak the truth, he could be forgiven and be free from the police.
She said as she continued to study Tony's countenance. A sweat broke out on his forehead. He placed his palms together and squeezed them nervously.
Right, call the police now since no one is telling the truth, and let the police arrest the thief and take him to prison for a long time.
Mrs. Ria added. Mr. Oliver brought out a mobile phone from his pants pocket and proceeded to dial a number when Tony spoke. He said,
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
Mrs. Ria urged him.
Maybe we should search Grandma's room one more time. It's quite likely to still be there somewhere.
Oh no. There's no need for that. I've searched everywhere I keep my money, but it is simply not there anymore. Go ahead and call the police.
She said as she turned to Mr. Oliver. Mr. Oliver had already dialed the police number and was telling someone on the line to come to the orphanage for the arrest of a thief. Tony's face became red, and it was vivid for all to see. But still, He didn't change his report.
Hello, my adoring audience. I really do hope you liked that story. Let's keep an eye out for the upcoming release of Chapter 4 of it. Stay tuned until then and take good care of yourselves. I adore you. Mwah.